Put that thing up where you permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up in the winter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I...
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan sets up the screen to Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. First down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. For the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the big fella, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At the Jaguars' 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Ryan. Got Gordon open, completes it. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
reception. Here's Ryan. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And hang on here. It's the captain of their offense, Matt Ryan, shaken up and remaining on the ground. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patterson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
It's a turnover.
Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Parker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They run it here with Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins head on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Jacksonville.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offense coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. One after here coming up.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jaguars 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Rodgers on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Parker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To Melvin Gordon. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 31. Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. from the gun, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Melvin Gordon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And 10.
Play fake. Mayfield looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First down, Jacksonville.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rolling to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To Devontae Parker. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Airing this one out for Evans. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and
1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Parker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Rippon there defensively.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Deontay Johnson. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger. These traps. Let's go. Rig alert. Trap 60. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And the Dolphins are AFC champs, as we say. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me some lies I can't. Those and the J's and the right. Got a name for his boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop and stuff too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good. Like my socks, diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.